y'all doing? So now I ain't gonna give the Lakers no acknowledgement for that horse sack church house trophy they got. When they started off these awards they were gonna put in with the postseason with the Larry Birdies and conference best player and the conference finals and Magic in the Western Conference Finals. I knew somewhere along the line they'd come up with a way to get LeBron in there. And so they had to come up with the church house after a horse sack tourney ribbon. That's what they end up doing. And this is such a joke. I'm going to tell you why. It's not believable. It's not credible. And there's really not that much parity in the NBA. We will never know if Phoenix could have gotten the Lakers in overtime. They got robbed. So that's an asterisk right there. This is an asterisk too, because if you took the Lakers' record for what it really is without this, they're 8-9. But they're magically 7-0. 8-0 in this mess, 7-0, whatever you want to call it. But let me just look at this from this other perspective, though, too. If they had this going on for years, they should have had this going on back in the 80s when they used to have the best 2 out of 3, which I used to watch. I remember when the Nets beat the Sixers in 84. That was a big considered upset. That's when, the Rockets beat the Lakers first round. That would have been more compelling than this garbage. If you're shorting up those series 2 out of 3, 3 out of 5, and 7, that makes more compelling sense than this. And some people had problems with that back then. And they did that to make stat pad romanticize that too. See how they worked this thing out? But that was more competitive back then because you had upsets where you're like, wow, you could get got. This here is so predictable. I still stand by Tyrese Halliburton. He's a nice player. I said to you, though, they need to play some defense. Miles Turner is good at center, but they got to step up. They don't play no defense. They can score. They just don't play no defense. But Halliburton got a chance to be something. But Anthony Davis, he always does this. No expectations, no hype. He play out his mind. But that guy ain't seen the rest of the year except in fragments. He played like this every night. Jokic and Embiid would have something to worry about. They don't. They don't. Giannis would too. They don't. This is standby stuff. And I know they trying to hype up that way with Austin Reeves. And he did all right for that, considering he turned that ball over the other night and got bailed out because LeBron James and the refs and Adam Silver let him call a timeout when, last I checked, he didn't have possession of the ball. And he's not the head coach. But anyway, never stopped him before. Check the tape. But it doesn't mean nothing. It's a joke. I know Skip Bayless and them will talk about it. Shannon Sharp, they'll bow about it. It's not a ring. I guess if you win about 3 of these, I guess if you win 4 of these, that'll be the equivalent to 2 rings or some mess. They'll make this into some hokey, Bird didn't do it, Magic didn't do it, Shaq didn't do it, Jordan didn't do it, Kobe didn't do it, D-Wade didn't do it, Curry didn't do it, Durant didn't do it, Kawhi didn't do it, Duncan didn't do it. They'll make it into some kind of way to always put LeBron like he done something that's so magical, so special. And this really ain't. It really ain't. Well, to me, it's a maneuver to get him into ownership in Vegas. And he want him to be the face of a situation. This is a corporate power lunch move here. It's not so much about basketball per se. So I'm not impressed. It's just what they wanted. The fix was on. Please like, subscribe, with thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for nothing. Let's see if it really counts come June. Not this mess here, which is comical. Oh, I guess they want a parade or something. This is what I pretty much consider a 500 team would get excited about. Yeah, they got paid $500,000 each and all that. Money's cool, but you can't really get excited about this unless you're petty.